You want to know what's crazy? There are eco-terrorists currently having a fight on top of this mountain. And this woman says the cable car must go on. Do you not think that maybe this is a bad time? Or, you know, the sales must go on. It's not even a capitalism thing. This cable car is free. Why are you letting me climb up here? You are a sick, sadistic woman. And also, there's someone at the foot of the mountain who looks exactly like you. I'd start running now.
There is no meme. This is just a threat.
Hey, welcome back to Fire Emblem. Fire Emblem? Right, of course. Pokémon Emerald. I've always loved this. Step 14. I should have guessed you'd show up. See for yourself what the fanatics of Team Magma are up to. They're trying to inject the stolen meteorite's power into the volcano. I've always found it really funny that Archie has his one Poochyena fighting back 3 of them at once. That is really funny. And you go over here, it's just a bunch of Poochyena fighting. But did you say douse them in fire? Sir, you are using a Poochyena. The only fire move it gets is Fire Fang, and that doesn't even exist yet. Frankly, it's not even good when it does. Alright, now most likely, there are going to be some Poochyenas that Osmond cannot deal with. We of Team Magma are working hard for everyone's sake. Like, if that thing's power made more land, there'd be more places to live. Alright, but have you considered that causing a volcano to erupt might also, I don't know, kill people? Did that thought ever cross your mind, young man? Well, nevertheless. Oh, actually, there are no Poochyenas here, so... Osmond? Start taking care of things for me, please. Down goes the bat. And strength probably is enough to one-shot this Nummel. Yep. It's just that easy, you see? I'm just that tough. Huh? What do you mean I lost? My dream of a big house. Miss, there are better ways to own a house than eco-terrorism. Like, having a rich grandparent die, and they leave it for you in your will. Or, actually, if your goal is home ownership, maybe you should stick with eco-terrorism. So, you've come all the way here. But you're too late! I've already delivered the meteorite from Meteor Falls to the boss. Remember correctly, this is Tabitha? You can tell by his super incredible, very distinct character design that doesn't just kind of look like a grunt but standing up. Alright, Osmond. Show him what you're made of. And down he goes. Alright, wow, another thing that... Okay, you can have a Golbat, dude. Like, I understand that the common grunt probably shouldn't have a Golbat at this point. Or could, like, really, it's not that scary. But you're an admin. Alright, well, that Poochyena is a problem, because Confusion doesn't work on it. And Rock Throw... Oh, well, I am 7 levels higher. And you are a Poochyena. So I guess with those things combined, I'm actually pretty okay. And one more Nummel for the road, huh? Yeah, goodbye. Oh! He lived! Let's see what you will do with the gift of life. You'll get fucked, I see. Very bold strategy. That's right. I crit-tackled you for the defeat. Because I'm just that evil. I really am some kind of evil Knievel. Even though I'm lost, if our leader awakens that thing... Yes, very cool. Anyways, a meteorite is fitted onto a mysterious machine. The power coordinated contained in the meteorite. By amplifying its power with this machine, Mount Chimney's volcanic activity will instantly intensify. Its energy will grow deep inside the crater and... Who are you? I had heard Archie bemoaning a child who's been meddling in Team Aqua's affairs. It must be you, he meant. So you're thinking of interfering with us, Team Magma. Now you listen. Long ago, living things used the land to live and grow. That is why land is all important. It is the cradle of all. That is why Team Magma is dedicated to the expansion of the landmass. It is for the further advancement of humankind and Pokémon. And for that, we need the power of what sleeps within this mountain. Oh, there was no need for you to learn that much. But no matter. I'll teach you the meddling. It's very funny that he said his whole big evil plan, and then did the fucking, critic bit of, like, the smoking dinosaur going, but perhaps I've said too much. Alright, now you might be wondering, why did you lead with Osmond against something you knew was a Mightyena? Because I actually did know this was a Mightyena. I have a plan. While dark types are immune to psychic type attacks, hypnosis is not legally an attack. So now I can switch over to E Honda, and while Mightyena's pitifully asleep... Oh. I was going to bulk up. That was my plan, you see. And after a bulk up, I was gonna Vital Throw, and then I could easily Rock Tomb the Golbat he has. But instead, this Mightyena has used 3 sand attacks? Which, you know, Vital Throw doesn't care about that, because Vital Throw doesn't miss. Unfortunately, Golbat is 4 times resistant to Vital Throw, so I was going to Rock Tomb it. Oh, it's only a Zubat. I could have sworn this was a Golbat. Alright, maybe the 4 times resistance won't even matter, and I'll just Vital Throw you. Eh, it didn't matter all that much, huh? Okay, that matters. That matters a lot, actually. Okay. Very good. I am just throwing these Pokemon into the volcano. Like, that is what E Honda is doing. He grabbed the Mightyena by its throat, chucked it in the volcano. Grabbed the Zubat by the wing, chucked it into the volcano. Did you just fucking tackle me? You are a boss that is around the 4th gym, and you just tackled me. Do you feel no shame? Do you not understand that you are a lesser man? Just a lesser human being than me? Why are you the way that you are? But enough. I'll back off this time. But don't think that this is the last you've seen of Team Magma. Even without the meteorite, if we obtain that orb... Step 14, thank you. With your help, we thwarted Team Magma's destructive plan. But whose side are you on? It doesn't matter. We will remain vigilant and keep up the pursuit of Team Magma. Step 14, we will meet again. A meteorite is fitted onto a mysterious machine. Do you want it? Yeah. It's a cool rock. Why wouldn't I want a cool rock fact? Fun fact, as a kid, I never knew you could remove the meteorite and give it back to Professor Cosmo, so I just didn't. This grandma sells you cookies, but I think I'm actually fine. Alright, new area. The Jagged Pass. I am going to try to use Grovel exclusively here, because Grovel will not be seen any combat in the next gym. She is going to stay on the bench and not go off of it. Alright, Gex. Show us the great power of Leaf Blade. With a really cool animation. Ooh, a ball toy. That's a little unique for a hiker to have. Normally, hikers have Geodude. And then a Geodude. And then if they're really spicy, they'll have a Geodude. Bye, Eric. Alright. Now, there is one new encounter to be had here. And it's not Numble. I will try once more with this patch of grass, and it's another Numble. Alright, so we'll go down here. There's an item over here for me to grab. Ooh, a burn heal. That might actually be useful to have, given the gym I'm about to fight. Huh, what are you doing here? What am I doing in a place like this? What business of you? What's your business? Listen, buddy, I just wanted to know. Alright? No need to get so aggressive, Home Slice. I just saw a gentleman staring at a wall, and I was just like, hey, I like walls. There are 4 of them around me right now. But no, you had to get all aggressive. And for that, all of your Pokémon shall be leaf-bladed. Thank God you are part ground. Life would be a lot harder if you weren't. And down goes the Magma Grunt. He's all like, ugh, should have gone into the hideout. And then we do nothing with him. At all. For the rest of time. Surely, nothing about him will come back in the future. Okay, you know what? Actually, Grovel is really not good into Shroomish. But you know what? Leaf Blade's gonna crit. And because it crits, it's gonna one-shot. Or it didn't. That's cringe, Grex. You were really cringe right there. Do better. Be better. Alright, now you better not send out another Shroomish. Well, I mean... She didn't send out another Shroomish. So honestly... Did what I asked. Can't take that away from her. Wow. You had a team dedicated to telling a grass type to go fuck itself. Sing has a 55% chance of hitting. And because it's only a 55%, I believe legally that should never hit me. What do y'all say? Y'all agree? I think I agree. I agree. I don't know if you agree, but I agree. Would Pursuit do more damage than Quick Attack? I don't know what Swablu's physical defense is. Thankfully, it's just not going for Peck. Like, if it went for 3 Pecks, I think Gex actually would have gone down. I don't have any proof to that, but it definitely feels like that would happen. Will you ever be back in this area? No. There is absolutely nothing that will bring me back to this area later. Alright, E-Honda, sure. You two can have a go. I climb this hill every day. I have confidence in my strength. Ah! It's awfully scary to shoot down the mountain in one go. Not if you're not a bitch. Alright, cyclist. Oh, triathlete, right. Shroomish and Magnemite. Ah, my old friend. The Magnet. Alright, Gex use Leaf Blade on Shroomish, and then Vital Throw on the Magnet. There we go. The high critical hit rate move finally critically hit. And Gex leveled up. Oh no, I've been hit by Sonic Boom. Unfortunately for you, this isn't Street Fighter, so it's not really that scary. Alright, we have defeated Autumn and Julio Jones. Perfect. Now, what I'm looking for is a wild Pokemon. And this is the last patch of grass I can get. Oh, well, there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, Spoink! Spoink is a mono-psychic type. Yeah. While it is incredibly adorable, its actual usability leaves a bit to be desired. Spoink and its evolution Grumpig want to be special walls. Grumpig has a decent base HP stat and a pretty good special defense stat. And then it's like fast enough for single player and its special attack is like enough for single player. Spoink, the bounce Pokemon. A Pokemon that manipulates psychic power at will. It doesn't stop bouncing even when it's asleep. It loves eating mushrooms that grow underground. Alright. Famous pig. Alright, well, I immediately thought of Porky. I mean, I don't think it's possible for it not to be Porky. Name me a more famous pig. I guess the pig from Charlotte's Web, maybe? I mean, that's a very popular children's book. Jagged Pass is hard to walk on. Shut the fuck up. The problem with Grumpig is that it wants to be a special wall, but at the end of the day, it's only very slightly bulkier than Gardevoir. Because Grumpig's physical defense is garbage. Like, outright, it's actually got terrible physical defense. And its special defense is actually lower than Gardevoir's, though it has a higher base HP, so it is a bit better on the special side than Gardevoir. So, you sacrifice all of Gardevoir's power for only slightly more special bulk. Or, to compare it to Alakazam, you sacrifice Alakazam's blistering speed and attack. Just, Grumpig isn't beefy enough to warrant it over Gardevoir unless you really like pigs. It's like, I like pigs, so honestly, if you want, go for it. But you know, that's the thing. Grumpig just doesn't stand out enough to be used as what it wants to be. It either needed an equal physical defense stat to its special stat to make it genuinely really beefy, it needed a lot more HP and special defense to genuinely be a special wall, or, I don't know, you could have made it really fast and made it something like Onyx. Wait, why'd I this isn't what I wanted to open up. Oh, no, I was blanking. I wanted, there we go. Item storage, deposit. I do not want these vitamins. Actually, no, I want that Bernie. Oh, fuck it. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need the Max Ether. Don't need the Moonstone. Don't need the Carbos. Don't want the Energy Powder, but I can sell it. Yeah, that was good to me. It's just, Grumpig is tragic. It's still usable. It also doesn't get a move pool. You know, that's the other problem. Its move pool is garbage. It just gets Psychic moves and Shockwave. Which is also what Alakazam gets, but Alakazam has the damage to make it worth it. We draw as much hot water as we need. What lovely hot springs. Oris's greatest crime is it removed being able to bathe with the grannies. For shame. Oh, wait, I did actually want to access Lynette's PC. I completely forgot. Oh, you have a Great Ball. Hold on. Wow, okay. Oh, what are you? A Sunstone. That's cool. Because I want to talk to you. I have here an egg. I'd hope to hatch it by covering it in the hot sand by the hot springs, but that doesn't seem to be enough. I've heard it would be best if it were kept together with Pokémon and carried about. Yes, 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 give me the child. Excellent. Anyways. Yep. Grumpig. It's a pig, and that's kind of cool, but it could be a lot more. What do you have for sale? Anything? Not really. Alright, I wanted to sell something. What was it? Oh yeah, the energy powder. For $250, and the ice heal. I do not need that. Like at all. Alright, with all that stalling out of the way, little girl, you are in my way. Alright, Flannery. Prepare to meet my seagull. Who actually hasn't gotten a chance to do things in a while. I'll be happy for it. Alright. So the gimmick with Flannery's gym is you fall down these holes, and then sometimes when you go through holes, men come out of them. It's like Magma everywhere, but like, not as cool. So now it is time to fight fire types. Yep. Welcome to the gym. I'm going to water gun this Numel, and then it will cease to exist. And then Slugma should also just die. I think. Willing to assume. Given that it's, you know, a Slugma. Yep. And down it goes. Thank you very much. You too, please give me your money. Give it to me. Thank you. That is a nice amount of money. Now, are you a man? Nope. Are you a man? No. Okay. Oh, no! I've fallen into a trap with a man ambush. Alright, now let me guess. You're gonna have a Numel and a Numel. Oh! You see, Kecleon's a very interesting fire type to have. Because, little known fact, it's not a fire type. Oh well. Probably has, like, flamethrower or something. And down you go. God, I love Lunatone's sprite. Lunatone's just a cool-looking Pokemon. No, my Lunatone! That's not going to do any damage. I did a little bit. But you see, you're a fool, because I know that Kecleon has garbage special attack. Okay, so I wanted to hit it with Rock Throw, which would have made Kecleon a Rock type, and then Water Gun would have KO'd it. But, you see, Maggie's holding the Quick Claw, which means the Quick Claw activated, so it went first. And it just activated again. God damn it, Maggie. Alright, well, we have defeated Gerald Robotnik and Old King Cole. Very nice. Oh. I'm trying to relieve my stress. Don't come along and stress me out. Okay, dude, you are the man hiding in a hole ready to jump out and ambush me. I think your stress is self-inflicted, buddy. Fucking Axel Low over here. Alright. Water gun, you're hit, you're dead, I go home. Well, not really home, I go to the next battle. Player has defeated Axel. Yes. Now I'm going down here. And I can either do this or more battles. You must be getting tired by now. Bro, I don't think any of your Pokemon have hit Maggie. Like, at all. I don't think it happened. I'm pretty sure Maggie is at full HP. And Keegan, you're not going to bring it down any. Go back to streaming League of Legends. God, that's a cut. I don't think any of my viewers will fucking... Big fan of you, Keegan. I join your streams frequently, and I was actually recognized in there once. Do you know how it feels to chat in a League of Legends stream, and then someone's like, holy shit, you're FEMS Paint! And then they start talking about Fire Emblem, and Keegan's like, fucking talking, what are you talking about down here? He's cool, though. Follow KBTV on Twitch. Alright, Danielle. And why do these gyms keep having Metadite? Like, every gym other than the first one has had a Metadite. At least it made sense for the second gym, because it's a fighting-type gym. Why does this gym have a Metadite? Oh, it lived! Cool. Anyways. I still haven't been damaged. Maggie still, straight up, has not taken a single point of damage from any of these trainers. Remember in the beginning when I said Pelipper's a really powerful Pokemon? Like, it is. Actually, I don't remember... Hold on, I can use this. Yeah, no, that's not what I want. I want to go up here... And then go down here? Yes! There we go, baby. I remembered. Alright, now let's use one super potion, just in case Osmond's gonna need to take the field. Oh, the cheat has found something for me. What do you got, little guy? Oh, potion? Well, alright then. Welcome! No, wait. Puny trainer, how good to see you've made it here. I have been entrusted with the... No, wait. I'm Flannery, and I'm the gym leader here. Dare not underestimate me, though I have been leader for only a short time. With skills inherited from my grandfather, I shall... demonstrate the hot moves we have honed on this land. You think she whispered under her breath like, nailed it, after she did that? Alright, Flannery. Your self-esteem issue... Well, not really not quite self-esteem issues. Well, I guess she does doubt herself. Yeah, you know what, sure. Your self-esteem issues will do nothing in the face of my Pelipper. Go on, send out your fucking Slugma. Ooh, what's gonna happen here? Could it be? Wait, is it possible? It dies. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Go on. Send out your Camrupt. Oh no, 4 times weak.
Oh no.
Okay, that's not so good. I might have gotten way too big for my britches. Oh, but you burned a Hyper Potion on Pelipper. On Camrupt, excuse me. Okay, that's good, that's good, that's good. Oh, and I can kind of waste the time of the sun. Alright, now I'm going to use Protect. And while the sun is active, you're going to do some dumb shit like Tackle. Alright, there we go, there we go. And then I'm going to hit you with a Water Gun. This is going to KO you, and now I've wasted a decent amount of turns of the sun. Because when her ace comes out, my boy Torkoal, I'll be able to just Protect again. If this were a Nuzlocke, I've technically just broken the rules by having a level 30 Pokemon, and the ace is level 29, but I don't give a shit. And now the sunlight faded. You didn't get to use the sunlight at all. I probably should have given you a Cherry Berry, because Torkoal's gonna try to Body Slam you. And the only way Body Slam's gonna be a problem is if he gets the paralysis, or she gets the paralysis. because she really doesn't want to use Overheat. And, like, I'm not gonna make her use Overheat, like, at all. Actually, wait, hold on. Hold on. My brain just opened up. Alright, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna keep using Protect. Because right now, my Water-type moves are being weakened because the sun is active. If I hit her with a Water Gun right now, she's gonna live, and then Flannery might use her second Hyper Potion. But if I wait until the sunlight has faded, that way my Water Gun will be at full power, so it's just gonna be strong enough to KO Torkoal. And that's an easy gym, easy money, baby. That Torkoal can actually be really difficult, by the way. I guess I was trying too hard. I've only recently become a gym leader. I try too hard to be someone I'm not. I have to do things my natural way. If I don't, my Pokémon will be confused. Thanks for teaching me that. For that, you deserve this. $2,900? I agree. Personally, and you know, this is just my opinion, if you help a woman through her self-esteem issues, she should give you $3,000. That's how therapy works, doesn't it? I meant it to be a joke on being extraordinarily greedy and selfish, and instead I made a statement on the mental health of our Americans. Or not just Americans, there are plenty of mentally ill people all over the world. Huh. Anyways, I want to bail from this before thinking about it makes me upset. Alright. We now have Overheat. And Flannery's phone number. Between the two, I mean, honestly, 140 base power from a Fire-type attack is kind of sweet. Hey, May. Ah, Step 14. Long time no see. Oh? Well, I visited the hot springs. You got the Lavaridge gym badge. You must have collected good Pokémon. No, I believe you raised some. I guess it would be okay for you to have this. I have the Go Goggles. Go Goggles, excuse me. The spirit of Inspector Gadget coursed through my veins. Alright. What May has just informed... You know, it's something that the player does, but there's something just very funny about, like, literally going face-to-face with someone, no bike in sight at all, and then suddenly just bike. I don't know, it's kind of funny to me. But, with Flannery defeated, the next story objective is to go find our father and beat his ass. This is when Norman opens up. Hang on, let me just be careful here. And I found a nugget! That's great! So, you should try to go back to Petalburg through the Rusturf Tunnel. But before that, this is the last little area... Wow, that is lucky as hell. Alright, so, the desert. It's a place where there are Pokemon in the desert place. This Mirage Tower kind of just comes and goes around the desert. Trapinch. Okay. You know what, hold on. I should... E-Honda will fucking kill this thing. Wait, where's Osmond? Osmond, I need you to Hypnosis tackle this thing. But, as it stands, I'll put the desert on hold for right now. The Mirage Tower comes and goes. It is how you get the fossils in this game. So at the very top, it's your choice of fossil. But more importantly than the fossils, we got ourselves a cute little Trapinch. Trapinch is, believe it or not, if you know, you know, this game's Dragon type. Eventually. At the current moment, Trapinch is a pure ground type, with about as much physical attack as an Aggron. Funny enough, this thing hits hard. Albeit because it uses special attacks like Feint Attack and Bite, it doesn't actually hit that hard. But if you give it the Dig TM, it'll be able to handle things until it evolves at level 35, when it evolves into Vibrava, a ground dragon type, and then at 45 it becomes the very powerful Flygon. Trapinch is an investment. But we are halfway through the game about. Really beating Norman, I would say, is the halfway point. And it's not that much of an investment. You do have to baby it up for now because it is very weak in comparison. Like, it has really high attack, everything else is bad. Trapinch, the ant pit Pokemon. Its big jaws crunch through boulders. Because its head is so big, it has a hard time getting back upright if it ever tips over onto its back. Aw. Trapinch, it eventually becomes a dragonfly. So I'm going to nickname it Sparks, after the dragonfly from Spyro the Dragon. But anyways, as I was saying, if you stick with Trapinch, which really isn't that big of an ask, you get one of the stronger Pokemon in the game. Granted, Flygon being Dragon Ground does become an issue later in the game because there are a few Ice-type trainers, but honestly, it's not enough of a deal to deter you from raising one. Flygon can come through in a big way. And going with a Gen 1 classic, Sandshrew. Sandshrew is a mono ground type and evolves into a mono ground type. It also has a secret skill of being really evasive to hypnosis, apparently. It's going to evolve virtually right after you catch it, and Sandslash is kind of like a rock ground type if it wasn't rock type. Really good physical stats, like it hits really hard physically, and has really good physical defense. It's not doing too hot on the speed and special stats. Which, as I've said a few times before, you want more special defense in Hoenn. But that being said, Sandslash still can kind of do what it wants to do. However, do keep in mind that its level up move pool is absolute diarrhea dookie garbage. It gets nothing good. You need to give it TMs. You need to give it the Dig TM to give it a mid-game ground move, and you need to give it Earthquake to give it a late-game ground move. And then you'll probably also have to give it, like, the Strength or Return TM, and, like, it's just not great. Sandshrew, the mouse Pokemon. When it curls up in a ball, it can make any attack bounce off harmlessly. Its hide has turned tough and solid as a result of living in the desert. Alright, if I remember correctly, I did use a Sandslash in a playthrough, my Pokemon Yellow Let's Play. And in that one, I nicknamed it Needle Mouse, after Sonic the Hedgehog's prototype name. So this time, oh, it's a girl! I'll actually pay attention to gender for once in my life, and nickname it Amy, after Amy Rose the Hedgehog. I've told this story on a Let's Play before, but it bears repeating because it's really funny. One of my friends transitioned, male to female, and when she was picking her new name, she was like, I was torn between Amy and Aubrey. She is now Aubrey, and she told me the reason she went with Aubrey was because if she picked her name as Amy, she said, quote, you Sonic the Hedgehog motherfuckers wouldn't stop making fun of it. And, I mean, I was not the only Sonic the Hedgehog fucker she was referring to. But she is absolutely correct. I would have called her Amy Rose until her dying breath. So, you know, maybe Aubrey was the right decision for her. Love you, Aubrey. I know there's no way in hell you're actually watching this Let's Play at this point. But, I am happy that I influenced your life for a really stupid reason. Alright. There's the root fossil. Basically, you have to make a choice. You have two options. You have Lileep into Cradily, which are grass rock types built around being bulky, or you have the correct choice, which is Anorith into Armaldo, who are really cool. And now the entire tower is going to sink away forever. Goodbye, Mirage Tower. And goodbye, other fossil. I'll remember you both in Ragnarok. But there we go. Now that I can talk about the desert, this place's gimmick is that it's a sandstorm. Whoa, that was shocking. Sand rained down in chunks all of a sudden. Anyways, because this isn't a sandstorm, you constantly are going to get hit by a sandstorm, which takes damage away from you every turn. Actually, I probably should have Lunatone in the front, for a few reasons. One, because the sandstorm does not work on rock types, and Lunatone is a rock type. Sandstorm does eventually get buffed in later generations, so that it gives rock, steel, and, ground types, or I think just rock types, actually, a 50% special defense boost when it's up. However, that does not exist in this generation. Damn, this guy just has a Sand Slash. So, unfortunately, Osmond's special defense is not any higher. Granted, special defense is already kind of fine. So, like, who cares? But there are 2 more Pokémon to find in the desert. However, the problem is both of them are the uncommon encounter. So, yeah. There is that. I haven't been searching for any tough Pokemon, but I sure do like Pokénavs. Alright, Dusty. And we found another Stardust. Rest in peace, David Bowie. Alright. We have yet more battling. Alright, what do you got? How tough are you? We shall expose that secret. I shouldn't have come to a... Who the fuck... Okay, look. I understand that you're complaining now. But who the fuck wants a picnic in the route for sandstorms? Jesus. The intelligence of some trainers. Alright. The sandstorm is raging, and unfortunately, my dear sumo wrestler does not have the means to survive. Unfortunate, I know. And then next up, you have... Wow, what's with all these people having Sand Slashes all of a sudden? And why are you using Water Gun on the fat guy and not the moon? You do not think through your strategies, do you? Ooh, E-Honda leveled up. Knockoff is not nearly as good as it is in future generations. It is only 20 base power, it gets no attack increase if it knocks off an item, and it's a special move. Not at all useful on E-Honda. Alright, Lombre. Actually, wait a minute, we're in sand. I'm pretty sure your nature power becomes Earthquake. And that's really funny. Please do that. Ah! If you're wondering how Confusion missed, it's because Sand Slash has the ability Sand Veil, which increases its evasion in the sandstorm. Damn. If only I had some way to always guarantee a hit. And Osmond's now level 30. Great! Sandstorm is raging, my dear sumo wrestler is taking damage. But that's fine. Because now Osmond's going to hit with Confusion. And it crit! Osmond was just that mad. He was sick and tired of your malarkey. Okay. Now we're going to continue running down. We're going to look at this rock for no reason. And that's a Sandshrew. Not what I'm looking for. What I am looking for is all the way down here. We got the TM for Sandstorm. Not really useful to me. In fact, I'll be honest, I've never made a weather team in a single-player game. That might be worth doing one day. As a fun little challenge. You know, just fuck around with, I'll give you some of my sandwich if you lose. Hold up. Hold up. What kind of sandwich? What are we talking here? We're talking a club? You know, some turkey, ham, cheese, and mayonnaise? I'll take that. I'll gladly take that, actually. Come on. Give me... Wait, hold on, no. I need to have my honor. Fuck, that's a Nuzleaf. That is as bad for Osmond as it can get. But actually, what if I simply clutch this? What if my weak-ass rock throws... Oh, right, I'm 8 levels higher. It doesn't matter how weak your rock throws are if you're 8 levels higher. Right. And down you go. Excellent. Level 31! Cosmic Power. That's actually not bad. Cosmic Power is a setup move that increases my defense and special defense. I think I'll take it. Phenomenal Cosmic Power. Itty bitty living space. Listen, buddy, the sandwich was a good idea for a bribe. It just barely wasn't enough. Alright, look, guys. Granted... Oh, there it is. Baltoy! Baltoy and its evolution Claydol are very atypical for the type that it is. When it is a ground psychic type, when you think of ground types, you probably think hard-hitting physical attackers with Earthquake, like Excadrill, Rhydon, etc. And when you hear psychic types, you probably think of fast, hard-hitting psychic type moves, like Psychic and Pokemon like Alakazam. Claydol is neither of those. Claydol is a slow, defensive beast. It is one of the tankiest Pokemon in Hoenn. And actually, it's pretty good at that. It can stick around for a while, even if it's hit with super effective moves. Claydol does have a bit of a problem in that... What? Oh, come on. I put all that... You see, the problem with the Baltoy line is that's a bunch of bitches. They fucking suck and I hate them, and they should chortle on my nuts. Anyways, I'll just finish the Baltoy bio while I'm fighting this woman. Baltoy's main thing that its line is good for is it's clearly meant to be a rapid spinner. For those of you that don't know, Rapid Spin, until Defog was introduced, next generation, was the only way to get rid of entry hazards, which at this point was just spikes and toxic spikes. That is an absolutely vital role in competitive, doesn't mean shit for Dick in single player, because like nothing sets up spikes or toxic spikes. So the main thing that Claydol does really well, it doesn't do. Also, because it has the Levitate ability, it itself is not affected by spikes. Like, it is perfectly made for rapid spinning. So if it can't do that, what can it do? Well, you can still teach it Psychic and Earthquake, and while Baltoy's physical stats aren't very good, those moves themselves are very powerful. So, honestly, you can still work with that. It learns Self-Destruct and Explosion, I believe. And remember, these are the days when Explosion halved your opponent's defense before doing damage. So you don't need to be very powerful to kill something with Explosion. On top of that, it's also very good at setting up dual screens. With Reflect, Light Screen, since it's always going to survive, it can be very good for that. It can support by using Rock Tomb to lower an opponent's speed. It's a very good Pokemon, and I would definitely recommend putting it on your team. I just think you should bear in mind, it's not going to be a big damage doer. It's a support Pokemon, and while it's really good at that, you're going to have to accept that that's what it is. You also have to accept that it's just going to blow itself up. Fucking Baltoy right there, enemy of the state. Alright, look. Gex! There's the Rapid Spin I was talking about. Alright, let's Leaf Blade it up. Take care of this ball toy. And then try to find the last 2 Pokemon. Which, can I just say right now, the way that they changed the encounter table in this route between Ruby and Sapphire to Emerald is really fucking weird. Before, it was like, I don't know, like, Sandshrew 40% of the time, Trapinch 30% of the time, Baltoy 10% of the time, and Cacnea 10%, or something like that. In Emerald, they kept Trapinch and Sandshrew the same, but instead of 10%, Cacnea's now a 6%, and Baltoy is 24%, and that's Cacnea, as soon as I'm saying about how rare it is. Like, that's such a weird thing to do. But anyways, Cacnea and its evolution Cacturn are Grass Dark types. And they get a lot of setup moves, like Growth, Double Team's really good on them with Sandveil, they learn Sandstorm. They get Ingrain, they can learn Giga Drain. They get, what's another, Leech Seed. Honest to God, they really feel like they're designed to be these slow defensive Pokemon with a lot of staying power. Cacturn is a slow mixed attacker that is very fragile. A very similar stat spread to Seviper. And his problems are Seviper's, but worse. He is very frail. He's going to go down almost immediately to anything. And his move pool is garbage. Cacturn desperately wishes that Seed Bomb, Energy Ball, and Dark Pulse were moves it could learn. They're not. It's stuck with the very weak Feint Attack, and its signature move, quote-unquote, which is Needle Arm. You know what Needle Arm is? Needle Arm is Grass-type Bite. It is 60 base power and can cause an opponent to flinch. If Cacnea were obtained earlier in the game, maybe, and Needle Arm was earlier in the game, that could actually be pretty useful. It gets Needle Arm at like level 30, and Cacturn is slow. So like, what the fuck is it doing with that move? Cacnea, the cactus Pokemon. Cacnea live in deserts with virtually no rainfall. It battles by swinging its thick, spiked arms. Once a year, a yellow flower blooms. Give a nickname to Cacnea? Yes, I will. You become a scarecrow, so I will name you Fiddlesticks, after the League of Legends character. Unfortunately, there's not enough room for that, so you're just going to be stuck as Fiddlestick. Fiddlestick. Alright, now we would be able to leave this desert now, if a certain fucking Dreidel cooperated. But yeah, the only thing, that Cacturn has going for it is one of the coolest designs in Hoenn. I absolutely love the look of Cacturn. I just desperately wish it was better at what it wanted to do. So now I have to search this desert for a Baltoy, which really isn't a rare encounter. Oh, fuck. I forgot about this guy. Alright, you know what? I'm keeping the speed up on. I don't want to deal with this. I'm just Leaf Blading you. And then you're going to send out some other garbage, and I'm going to Leaf Blade it. And then you're going to send out third garbage, and I'm going to Leaf Blade it. Congratulations. Alright, come on. You're not Baltoy. Give me Baltoy. Okay, you're a rare encounter here. I like you, Cacturn, like, design-wise. Just give me the Dreidel. Come on. Give me the Dreidel. There it is. Alright, Hypnosis. Hypnosis. Cool. Confusion? Alright. Hypnosis. Bag. Gonna go Great Ball? Perfect. Alright, Ball Toy. What do I call a Ball Toy? I call it a Clay Doll Pokemon. A Ball Toy moves by spinning on its single foot. It has been depicted in murals adorning the walls of a once bustling city in an ancient age. Alright, what the fuck's a famous dreidel, or like a famous top? All I got's Top Man from Mega Man 3. That's the best I got. If I knew anything about Beyblade, I could nickname it after a famous Beyblade user like Moses or something. But I don't. So, yeah. And if I know my math correctly, we've run out of time in the episode. Thank you very much for watching. And next time, we're gonna go fight our father. Yeah. Isn't that cool? I want to kick his ass. Maybe. Norman's actually quite a difficult gym leader.